On this episode of DPV, we're going to be adding some pipes to Grandpa's truck. Alright, last time we saw the farm truck, Alex put in the new engine and got it running, got it moving under its own power, and now we're getting ready to put on new dual exhaust system, which will be pretty awesome. Got a little header clearance issue to deal with, and then we'll show you the new kit. Alright, so there's our header clearance issue there. So Alex is working on picking up that side of the motor. The motor mounts are not actually bolted down, so we got some wiggle room. Scoot that over. Not gonna have a ton of clearance. Then we got to clear this gas tank, so let's start with this 90 here and find a good spot to shoot it over, probably right underneath the tail shaft. We might need to like swoop down a little bit, but once we get it around that gas tank, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Way down here by my finger, I just had a space between the tower and the motor mount. I'm gonna let the motor down now. Oh wait, the motor is kind of let down. Sweet. So hopefully that. Do you still got room under there, dude? Yep. Sweet. I'm gonna let the motor down the rest of the way, using the greatest pliers ever. Oh, I say that. Sweet. What? Sweet, sweet, sweet. I like it. So we got two of these. This first section is gonna be a little tricky here. See, got our header tube there, and over this cross member. But to get over this cross member, it's about a 3.5 inch kick up from there up to this pipe. So we got to make a little S bend. So basically what I'm going to do is figure out half my up distance and mark it here, make my angle, and figure out the other half the up distance, my angle. This part will slip over the header tube, this end will go towards the back. So let's get this cut and tack together. Irwin squeeze clamp would be nice right about now. There we go. Okay, 1 3/4 inches. Basically just want square to the round tube, which kind of got to make it up, but just do the best you can. Nice. I'm going to do the same thing on this guy. Alright, cut that with the skinny wheel. Alright, well, I've created extra work for myself. So now we need to cut a little piece of pipe there. I didn't get the drop that I wanted. I want 3.5 inches. And lost some somewhere, so figure that out on the next side. Anyway, just got to cut a little spacer piece, tack that in there, and this will be our little drop. Well, that's gonna be a fun gap to weld up, but we're just getting started here, getting warmed up. Let's see how she looks under truck. All right, I like how that turned out. Right where it needs to be. Now we just gotta shorten it up so this 90 can go in there. Just wanna make sure to give ourselves enough room that this can slide back and not have tank interference. because that would suck if we can't get this in there. I think once we get around the corner here, I might weld this section up solid. That way we don't have to get it in and out a bunch of times.
Dude, exhaust systems are fun. Yeah.
All right, got our kick up there, got it crossed over, and it all will slip in and out without any interference with the tank, so that's cool. I think what I want to do now is get this passenger side run up and over this cross member, so I know how much room I need for both pipes. And we got to figure out where we're going to put the mufflers. Eventually you can maybe put an H pipe here to even out the lengths, but it's really not that much more length on the passenger side. It's probably not that big a deal. Alright, so Alex pointed out the error of my waves last time, so I was measuring from the wrong side of the pipe basically. For my rise. Since this thing flips over, I measure basically from the bottom up and then from the top down, which I lost 1.25 inches, which is the diameter, or 1 1/8 inches, which is half the diameter of the pipe. Does that make sense? So what I did was, since this is 2 1/4 inch pipe, and I know I need a 3.5 inch rise, I measured half of my 3.5, which is 1 3/4 inches, and then half the diameter of the tube, which is 5/8 of an inch. So 2 3/8 up on both sides. That should give me the correct distance, and also give me equal distance bending around this corner here. So both my angles are the same. This is no longer a 90 since we went further around the pipe, but it should work out to our 3.5 inch drop. I'm gonna get this cut, flipped, tacked, and we'll see what it looks like under the truck. Alright, because of how the header is angled in there, got to do what Alex is calling a rolling offset. I'm just going to call it, I need to turn this thing a little bit. So I marked it with a Sharpie, know where I'm starting, and I'm going to rotate this, I don't know, maybe like a 1/8 of an inch or so. Just need a few degrees to kick that pipe straight down the truck. So I wish I would have tacked it like 3 times instead of 8, but it's all good. Well, had a less than ideal welding situation here, but I can weld gaps with the best of them. Had to put a little pie-shaped piece in there, just because of the angle of that header and stuff, trying to get the pipe to go straight back. But it's gonna be something like that. That header's kind of angled down. Anyway, ready for some straight pipes now, and to figure out where those mufflers are gonna go. All right, so this is where we're at. Put the muffler kind of vertical, that gets our drop below the frame here. Alex is cutting one of those 45s down, kick it out, kind of NASCAR style right there. This will come up. We're gonna get this passenger side done up first. That way we can know about where we're coming out here on the side, and we'll just make that inside one match it. Alright, so the 45's not going to work because it put the passenger side pipe like almost to the tire over here. So we're gonna do 90s. Got both the mufflers in there. This will come up a little bit. It'll be even. So we're gonna work on this driver's side because it's gonna come back the furthest. It's gonna go right in front of that spring perch. And then once that's established, we should be able to get this passenger side out right in front of it. A little bit of welding. We'll see what this thing sounds like. Alright, here's the tips. Looks good. We've got some finish welding left to do. Gonna get all the clamps on under here so this front part's all solid. And then we'll locate our hangers. Alright. Only thing left is some hangers. Got that one in there. So just gotta bolt it up and then figure out where we need to secure it, but dang, it looks good. Look at that. Even though it's been like 3 weeks since he got this thing fired, we still don't have a fuel system.
It's like 2 hose clamps away. You think that's enough? You think that's a fatty enough one?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Throw a couple self tappers in it.
Sure.
Something doesn't sound right. Hear that? That's what it is. It's hitting in.
Old Sticky. Is there a valve adjustment on this?
No, it's just torque back.
Oh, okay. Got an aftermarket cam in it that's flat?
Cam looked good when I pulled it out.
Yeah. Exhaust sounds good. Maybe you need some heavier duty oil.
Yeah.
You need to get your dad out here.
Yeah.
You need to.
I got a couple things to find up. I gotta put the heater in.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a vacuum leak.
Yeah. All right, we've done a number of these exhaust kits now. The Big Brown Wagon, the Impala, Clyde, and now Grandpa's farm truck. And I mean, we knocked this out in about 6 hours.
And yeah, super easy kit. You can get them on Amazon. We'll link them down below. This used, really, I could have got away with, I guess I used the 90s out of the other kit, but I used I did a dual exhaust kit. You can buy them as a single kit. But yeah, we'll link them below. A couple clamps, a couple hangers.
I think if you had a truck that didn't have the side tank, you could get away with one kit.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're kicking it out
Right in front of the tires.
In front of the tires. If you want to go all the way back on a truck, you might need a couple more straight pieces. But sounds good. Sounds like we got a little bit of tuning to do. Sounds a little Beltrain-ish, but
Might come around.
yeah. Pretty excited to have this old thing back on the road.
Yeah.
Anyway, wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. See you next time.
Don't forget to buy merch.
proceeds to make a lot of noise.
Is this a lot of noise? This isn't like taking your jack down a gravel road noise.
No, it's not.
It's lightly brushing, a little ASMR for the background. That's right. Dual purpose channel.